double leaf mode we need to open. Double leaf mode flavors I need to open. Double leaf mode flavor I need to open it. Okay. So with the open, I save F name. I am opening into double leaf flavors related. Double leaf flavors related. It's all depends on you how you open it. So A you want to open, you can open A. Okay. Yes, FP. Yes, FP. File pointer that is. Now I will take the data. So dynamically I'm going to accept means what? I go on accepting the data. So some stopping condition is required or not? We require certain condition to stop it. We require certain condition to stop it. Right? Right? So we require certain condition. Enter the file name for writing the dynamic data. Okay. Now open. Now I'm going to say file name A. Open into this place. Now FP. Right or not? So file name we are taking. That file name we are going to open it into A mode, append mode. We can add the data, we can append the data, new data, everything. Okay. Now dynamic data is equal to dynamic data. This is the file name I am accepting. Now I am accepting the data. Enter the data, enter input of, enter the data. Now I am giving inside of it and don't write it. Look at first. Right? Enter the data for writing to the file, for writing into the file, for writing to the file, writing to the file, writing to the file, writing to the file, and stop for stop to terminate, stop to terminate, stop to terminate. Okay. This is the see the condition and stop to terminate. So I need to go for it. How do you do that now? Check it out. So I'm going to take that data. If it is, what is the condition I am taking? When we enter stop, that will be stopped. Okay. How do you do that? If, what is the condition? Dynamic data not equal to stop. This is the one I am taking. Stop. I am taking stop. What should I do? Not equal to stop means what should I do? I need to write the data to the file. Dynamic data to be not equal to stop. I need to write the data. How do you write the data here? FP dot write off dynamic data. So dynamic data. Dynamic data. Suppose if somebody enters stop not equal to stop, it is called what? Stop not equal to stop, false. That is comes to else part. I say what? Break, I will say break. Right? This dynamic data is written. Tausif, it is by default which function? Input function. Returns the data by default in which format? String format only. That is a string data only. Take care. So once you say break, that will be stopped. Data returned to the file. Okay, guys. So this information, this continued continuously it should do. So I will write there, if you follow me, while I will say what? True. I will say true here. I will say what? True. I am writing true. See that. While true, dynamic data is equal to input of enter the data for writing the file, writing to the file, and stop to terminate. Dynamic data not equal to stop, write the data, else you break it. Is it understandable, students? Come on, students, is it okay? Is it understandable? Yes. So continuously it is going on asking. And moreover, I should write this data, I should write this information, I should write before, not within the loop. This part I will write before. Why? Because every time this information is coming to you, every time this information is coming, I should not write there. Where should I write it? Before. Here I need to write it. Am I correct? Just to see, I adjusted a code. Before only you need to go for it. Before only I need to go for it. Or I should say like this. Or I should say like this. This is also wrong. I should say print. Print I need to say. 1 minute, display once only. Print. Here I will write it. Here I will write it. Input of C. Enter the data for writing to the file and stop to terminate. And that information I am reading that. Dynamic data. Not equal to stop. Write it. How to write it? Line by line. How you are entering? I need to write like that only. Plus \n I will write it. See, so much of information we are getting into line by line. Plus \n. That is finished. So again it will go to where? 1 minute. I will take my marker for explanation. Now coming to this point. Come on to the point here. It is started here. While true. Get the input data. Not equal to stop. And write the data to it. Again, where it is going? It is going to the loop only. Loop means what? Once again read the data. Once again input the data. Not equal to stop. Again write the data. Again going to the file. Again write the data. Input of not equal to data. Again writing to that. I will go on writing the data until we stop it. Until we press stop. I hope this logic is clear. Is this logic is clear? Fine. Let us save this code. Fine. Go to that and then save this file. So dynamic display, write the data. So here coming to the command prompt. Coming to the point back here, I say here. So I hope so here it is called files. Here I'm going to write it py and file name is dynamic write. See that? Enter the file name for writing the data, for writing the dynamic data. Now I will say here \n I will give so that it is coming to the next line. Now see, enter the file name for writing the data. Yeah. So I will enter the file name. What is the file name now? I am entering something like information.data. Some information, dynamic. So dynamic.info. This is my file name. Now it is asking, enter the data for writing the file and then stop to terminate. How to write it? Now I am writing. This is Python programming. See that? Python programming. See, coming to the next line. This is Python programming. Going on. Files topic. Next files topic. Don't worry about the spelling mistake once. Next topic we discuss. I will go for discussing. Next topic we discuss database communication with Oracle and MySQL. Now I will stop it. To stop it, I will say stop. See that it is ending. So it is allowing you to write the multi lines. Are you understanding this part? Now check it out. dir. What is the file name is created? Dynamic.info. Now See that dynamic.info. See that now. The type. What is my file name? Dynamic.info. Now you see dynamic.info. This is the information which is available. Whatever you have written, this is available. Is it understandable, students? Is it understandable? This is the information what we have. This is the data what we have. Okay. So this is the information what we have. You want to answer one more time, you want to run, you can run. Let us start once again. Dynamic write. Same file name I will enter. Dynamic info. Now it is asking because the file is called what? A. Now, next I am writing. Type. I say dynamic info. See that Amirpet HYD is also appended to it. Appended to it. Is it understandable? So simple logic. Nothing is difficult. I hope you are understanding what is this called. So, are you Shanawaz? Simple amount. Already you need to explained a lot of times. Already explained. So here I am saying, first I am asking the file name. This is the file name I am asking, opening that file name in append mode. I am getting this information. I am giving this prompting message to stop for terminating condition, because one stop condition is required. Dynamically going on entering means somewhere else we have to stop it. One condition is required. When you enter the stop, I will stop my program. While true means what? Infinitely I am reading. Printing message, enter inside of it. Input function is used to read the data, which is reading the data, dynamic data. That dynamic data not equal to stop, then write the data to the file. fp.write. Write the data. How to write the data? Line by line. Backslash n is nothing but writing line by line. Suppose now this is going to be after writing, where it is going to while loop once again. Next line you read it, not equal to write it. After some time you enter stop also. Stop. Input dynamic data not equal to stop, false. False means what? You break it. Data is break. Come out of it. That's it. So coming to that, execute same. Enter the same file name. Enter the same file name. Yes. Now you can say Python is an functional programming language. Now I will say stop. It is stopped. Then now say type dynamic info. See, Python is a functional programming language, adding some new data at the end of it. I hope you are understanding this meaning here. Right, students? Is it understandable, dear students? All of you? Yes. So be clear. It's an important one more thing. Write down one more program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will copy the content of one file into, which will copy the content of one file into, which will copy the content of one file into which will copy the content of one file into another file, which will copy the content of one file into another file. Important. Which will copy the content of one file into another file. Right? How many files are required? How many files are required here? 2 files are required. 2 files are required. One source file, one destination file. One source file, one destination file. Suppose you want to write you want to copy the answer from one answer sheet to another answer sheet. 2 answer sheets are there. Two answer sheets are there. One answer sheet is called source answer sheet. One more answer where you are writing is called a destination answer sheet. Source answer sheet and then destination answer sheet. Source answer sheet and destination answer sheet. Okay. Source answer sheet will be opened in which mode? Source answer sheet must be opened in which mode? R mode, R mode. And a destination answer sheet must be opened in W mode. Shall we do that example? Read the data, write the data, read the data, write the data. Okay, let's watch this. Let us watch this now. So others, now I'm going to take like this, Python. So I'm taking file copy dot py, right? See that. So I'm taking this information now, file copy dot py. How do you write it? We can do something like this. There you can say like this. Start here. Now, how do you do this now? What file I should accept it? Two files I must accept it. So source file name and a destination file name. I will write this program, copy the content. This program copies the content from one file into another file, copies the content from one file into another file, except the source file. So src file is equal to source file is equal to input of enter source file name. Enter what? Source file name. Enter source file name. Okay. That source file name must be opened in which mode? Read mode. How do you open it? With the open src file, comma R. Need not write that R. As FP. FP1, that is. Okay. And that file must be put it into try block. Try. I must write it. Now I am writing except. What is that except here? File not found error. Now I am saying source file does not exist. Source file does not exist. Okay. Source file, I got it. If any exception is there, directly it will come to this. If source file is opened, I must ask enter the destination file. DRC. DST file is equal to DST file. DST file is equal to input of enter destination file. Enter destination file. Right? What is the DST file there? DST file also must be opened in which mode? With the open DST file, comma A mode I am opening as FP2. With the open DST file A as FP2. So FP2. So FP2 is pointing to the destination file. FP1 is pointing to the source file. From which file I must write the data? Both the files are ready. Both of them are open. From which file I must read the data? Source file. Who is pointing to the source file? FP1. How do you read the entire data? Read function. Very good. SRC data is equal to FP1 dot read. Read that file. Read the data. Reading the data from the source file. Reading the data from where? Source file. Reading the data from the source file. Next, what I will do? What I must do it? Write that SRC data to the destination file. How do you write the data to the destination file? FP2 dot write of. How do you write the data? Write function I need to use it. What should I write it? What is the parameter? SRC data. So with this, data is written. How do I write it? Print of, I should say, is SRC file data. SRC file data. That I can say file data copied into this one. I will write it. Dot format of SRC data, SRC file, SRC file, comma, DRC file or DST file or DST file. Okay, this file data is copied into this file. SRC file is substituted here and it is written into this file, into this file. Okay, so I hope that you understand this point. I hope that you understood this point. I say \n. So let us start the topic. Is it understandable? Okay, all of you. Easy or difficult? It is dead easy. So this is a file what we have. Okay, my dear students, copy this. File copy.py. File copy.py. So I'm saying file copy.py. Right. Yes, ma. It is not SRC file. SRC file data we need to read. We read the data. File name we should not write it. SRC data we need to write. File name we don't write. File name data we will write it. Am I correct? File name data we will write it. File name data. Right? Now let us copy, transfer, do this programming. Right? Coming to the command prompt. Py, right? Asking, enter the source file name data. Enter the source file name. What is my source file name here? I am taking the source file name. What is my source file? You observe it. My source file name is, take one file name, whatever you have written. So 6 p.m. Some file you take it. Some file. So already some information was there. What is that information? File open example. This is an example we have now. So this you see, this example I want to write it. This I want to copy. This data I want to copy. Somewhere else I want to copy. Yeah. So I will take this file example 1. So I will take it. File open example 1. See the file name? File open example 1. Yeah. File open example 1.py. Enter the destination file. Now I am taking kvr dot or something like HYD dot. I will take HYD dot some data. HYD dot data. Okay. See that file open ex1 dot file data is copied into HYD dot data file. File open ex1 dot py file data is copied into HYD dot data file. Copied. Now check it out whether it is copied or not. Here, first of all, you see HYD dot data created or not. Here, HYD dot data is created. HYD dot data is created. See that type HYD dot data. HYD dot data. See this entire thing. This program copied into that, including comments also. Everything copied. Okay, let us take one Java program also. I will copy. Let us take one Java program. So 4 p.m. take one program. Any program you take it. Inheritance you take it. One program you take it. What is that? INHPROG1. INHPROG1. This program I want to copy. This program I want to copy. What is this file name which I gave there? INHPROG1.py. Dot Java. This is my program name. So where it was present in, take that what do you call, address, INHPROG1 from this place. It is just a copy. Yes. Enter the, come on to the point of it, execute this program, enter the source file name. From there, I want to write it. Enter the source file name. From this place, I want to PROG1, INHPROG1, PROG1 dot Java. It is saying that it is not existing. See, I written some extra sentence called HR. Look at that. No. Come on. Here I wrote a wrong file name. INHPROG. Here one R I written extra. This file is not there. INHPROG is there. Now it is asking destination file. What is my destination file? HYD.data. See, this file name, this file data copied into HYD.data. Okay. See that type HYD.data. Appending. See, such a big story, such a big program. See, first program is called what? File example, open example, written. File open, written. INHPROG1 also written. Okay. One more time, last and final time. File copy. Yesterday's class, persons.addr. Enter the destination file, HYD.data. Last and final, HYD.data. See that persons data also written. Java code is written. Everything is written. Is it understandable? You can open from this place also. You see, open. What is the data? HYD.data. You can open. See that file name. I'm selecting and then opening. I'm selecting and opening. Yes. See, complete file name. Here you see the file name on the top of it. File name you see, HYD.data. Yes. Now, it is data written. Java program also written. And the next date also written, this one. Information also written. I hope you are understanding this. Dear students, are you okay with this? Is it understandable? Yes. Simple. Easy or difficult? Is it easy or difficult? Easy. Not a difficult at all. So, very easy to understand this information. Okay. Right. Next, further I want to go for discussing next part of it. I want to go for copying an image from one file into another file. Write down next program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will copy one image to another. One image, which will copy any image. Images means which file? Binary files. Okay. Binary. Yeah. Good. Tausif, Jafar, Ram. Right. Good. It is called binary file. Binary file is indicated by what? Binary file is indicated by a letter called B. Very good. Very good, students. Binary file is indicated by a letter called what? B. Letter called B. So I must go to that program. So how to go to that? Now I will take one image. Take any image which is present in your system. So in my system, I don't have the images, I think so. I will take one image. Take any image. I'll just take one image. I'll just take like this. So I will take this small symbol. I will take it. Just like one small symbol, I will write it. Okay. So and I wrote some information. I will take it. Something like this. Right. Some information is written. Okay. Now, this is like that I can have multiple images. I can have. Okay, students. Let us save this image. Like that you can have any image, audio files, video files, any image you take it. I just drawn one image. So save it. When I save it, it is asking. Where it is asking? Under this file only, you save it. If wherever you want, you can save it. Not a problem. So what is this image here? .png. The extension is, I will take CART1. RT1. That's it. CART1. By default extension is what? .png. Save it. .png. Saved it. By default, it is taken as which one? .png. Just observe it. G colon 6 p.m. and files and there it is cart1.png. So it will be opening here. It will be opening here. You see, .png file is available. Properties type is called what? .png. Okay, right? Now I want to copy. Simple. Such a type of images, there is no need to have any special kind of code is required. Same code, same to same. So coming to this point, I will paste it. What is this now? Image file, bin file copy, binary file copy. Program copies the image, copies the image from one file into another file. Image from one file into another file. Enter the file source, enter the file name, source file name, which contains image, which contains image. Then that file you open it, or FP1. Enter the destination file for copying image. DST file A as FP2. FP1.read. Same to same. Nothing is required. Reading the image. Image is available in different format that you read. Image from source file. FP2.write of SRC data. Who is that FP2? Destination file. And then file data copied into this file. And then file not found error. Source file does not exist. Let us copy this. Yes. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Mono. Exactly correct. So this file must be what? RB. Compulsory. Mono. Exactly correct. R plus RB. And this is called what? AB. Are you able to understand, my dear students? AB. Is it okay? Everybody, is it noticing? Everybody is noticing? RB, RB, AB. Like that you need to give it. Whatever the output mode is concerned, you can take it. XB. You can take XB. XB is nothing but what? Exclusive mode and binary data. You can do it. No problem. So save it. Coming to the point back. And I will take it as what? Binary bin file copy. Yes, so let us save it. Come on to that py bin file data. Now, what is my file name? CART. What is my file name? CART. RT1.png. CART1.png. Right. Enter the destination file for copying. I want to copy my file into not in the same folder. I want to put it into C:Hyderabad KVR HUID folder. In this place, I want to place it. Okay. Specify the path where you want to place it. Not an issue. Okay. Write it here. On what you want. On what? Human.png. Human.png. Happy. Human or human.png, whatever you like it. Right. See that. What is happening? Cart1.png file, cart1.png. Not necessarily. This is a command prompt. No need to give. In the program of Python, you need to write like this. So here, cart1.png file data is copied into this place. Where should I search it? Where should I search it? In this place of G:6 p.m. files. You cannot search for what? Human.png. Not there. Where it is available? In C:, HUID, see that. Human.png. PNG file is available. Okay. So if you want to open, you cannot type like this. What? By going to that place, you cannot type like that. What is that? By going to C:, you cannot type. See, KVR HYD, we cannot say HYD type human. You cannot type it because it is an image, cannot be shown on the command prompt. PNG, PNG, it is not showing. See, it is not showing anything. It is not showing on the console. So I have to open it with some type of media. Medium in the sense, any kind of graphic tool. So open with Paint. Open with Paint. Right? Open with Paint. See this? This is the information copied. See that file name here we have. See that file name we have here. See that file name, human.png. Human.png. You can use it, ma. Saifuddin, we can use it. Already we have done it, now. Already we have done it, what? Copied multiple files or not? We have copied another file. We copied like multiple files. Any files you can copy. Any audio files, video files, anything you can copy. If you have any audio, video files with you, you try to do that experiment. Right? So any audio files, video files, anything is there, you can copy. Not an issue. Okay? Right. So coming to this point of it, this is called human. This is called what? Two symbols are available. One is called cart1. This is called a cart source file. This is, and this is called a destination file. Human.png. This is called human.paint. So two things are available there. Two things are available there. So I hope that you understood. If you want to place it into the local folder, you can place it. Local place, if you want, you can place it. So I will say bin copy. So there it is. There it is. Cart1 dot. Here I will say cart2.png. Cart2.png. Yes, it is placed in the current folder only. dir you say. Here you see cart2.png. You can open it. How do you open it? Go to the cart2. Here I am having. So files here. I'm having cart2. Cart2 is there. This is nothing but open with Paint. Open with Paint. So this is called cart2. Cart2 this is called. See the file name cart2. On the top of it, file name is available, cart2. Any image, any audio files, video files, already cart1 is available here. Cart2 is created newly. Cart2 created newly. So both the files are created. Right? Coming to that. Hassan Ali. What you have seen previously? What is the previous program I taught? You see here. What is this is called? What you have observed, ma? What you have observed? Is it copied with the multiple files or not? Huh? Is it copied or not? Multiple files copied. I have taken what? Can you copy the? Generally, you think, ma. Generally, you think. Naturally, you think. In real time point of view, you think. Suppose you are sitting in the examination hall. You are sitting in the examination hall. Okay, naturally you think, because possibility is important. Possibility, you are sitting here, and before you there are 10 students are sitting. Can you copy 10 students files at a time? The doubt you are asking, can you copy 10 files data at a time? So it should possible. Is there any such requirement is coming? Is there any such requirement is coming in real time like that? Then, so we should take care of such type of things. Such a type of things we need to take care. So coming to the point back, we are going to give you the importance like this. So copying the file means one file to another file at a time. If at all you are interested to copy, we can copy. There is no issue in that. Take the list of files in one file. Take the list of files in one list. Take the first file, read from the first file, write into the destination file. Like that, select the next file from the next list, write it. Next list, next value from the list, take it. Like that, we can do it. Can you do that example or not? Can we do that example or not? Can we copy multiple files data into one file or not? Where do you take the list of file names? Where do you take the list of file names? No. Take the list of file names in where? one list I will take it. One list. In one list, I will take all the file names. From one file name at a time, we can copy. What is that? Simple, we can do it. Do it or take it as a homework. If you are not getting the homework, I will do it in the next class. Do it. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will copy the content of multiple files. Which will copy the content of multiple files. Which will copy the content of multiple files into a single file. Into a single file. Into a single file. Into a single file. Right. So take that list of files in where? List. Append function, you know. Enter the number of files, 4 files. Enter the 4 file names. That 4 file names will be present into where? List. From the list, you need to take one file name and copy. Second file, copy. Third file, copy. Fourth file, copy. Like that, we need to do it. Same code will be there. Only thing is we need to take the list of files. So try for that. If you are unable to do it, next class I will tell you. Will you do that? So can I continue further? Can I continue further? Yes. Now I am going to introduce. No, Amitabh, OOPS concept is different. OOPS is different. This is in the files. Next I am entering into, see the index of it. See the index of it once. In the index of it, next we are entering into pickling module. I want to go for it. Object serialization. Read lines, some programming examples and all these things is done. Now we want to go for records data. Record. So far we have written only information. Now we want to go for object serialization and object deserialization. I want to do it. So this is the discussion which I am going to make it. So let us enter into the object serialization. Very, very, very important. So I am entering into object serialization and object deserialization. Object deserialization I am going to enter. Okay. Or we can also call it as what, you know, pickling and unpickling. Pickling and unpickling, I want to go for it. Pickling and unpickling, I want to go for it. What is the pickling and unpickling? We are going to discuss. So easy. Let us first start with pickling. Pickling is also called as what? Object serialization. In Java also I used to tell this concept. Okay. In object deserialization, we call it as unpickling concept. Unpickling concept this is. Object serialization, pickling, object deserialization, unpickling concept. Okay. So try to understand. And one of our student, so it's completed in the morning time. So just completing in the only coming Saturday. And yesterday, he was selected in the company. Okay. So shall I show his information once? Shall I show you his information, how much package he got it and all those things? Yes. So it is also inspiring from you. You are also getting inspiration from that students. Okay. Let us see his words. What he is saying that. Let me open it. WhatsApp web. There I will show you. Yes. Yes, ma. Python. Only with Python. Abhishek. Yeah. With Python he was. With the Python he was. So he was placed with 7.5 lakhs. It's taking some time. So you, this information is inspiring you. So when you get the job also, you just make me to get this information. Okay. Look at this student. So one of our student is a part of our class. Yeah, he is the student. See that, ma. See that all of you. Yes. Yeah, he is a student. He is a student. Hello, sir. This is Anubhav Rai. Anubhav Rai here. Python 7 a.m. student. It's just completing on coming Saturday. Last topics, one or two chota topics are there from Jadavpur University, Kolkata. So selected in Capgemini, 7.5 lakhs per annum. All because of you. Of course, when you get a job, you will start pricing. Just I'm doing. We will do. See that. I can't thank you enough. So it is countless thanks. You are the reason behind of my success. Everything came from your notes. And his selection process is a second name. He said that in this list, second name is there, it seems. Thanks a lot. Connecting to you tomorrow, 7 class. You was send that information to me at what time? See, 11 o'clock, 16 p.m. yesterday. This is yesterday message this is. So today morning, I just send him congratulations, God bless you. This is the information, what he got it. What is that? Just he was my Python 7 a.m. student. So really good, na? Really very good or not? Like that. Once we do, we can get it. Yeah, really. I used to show so many such type of things for you. Yes. This is what, even we do very good programming, you will be selecting. There is no doubt in that. See, whatever the students which I shown you, of course, a lot of students used to send a message. I'm just showing you the packages who are getting more than 5 lakhs. I'm just showing now and then in the class. So be perfect, my dear students, in the coding part, and you will be perfect in this area. In this area. So coming to the point of it. So coming to the point of it, object serialization, and next is what? Object deserialization. Shall we go for that? Shall we start the discussion now? Right. So let us start with the first part. I will go for object serialization. First part I will discuss object serialization. This is the first topic I want to discuss. Object serialization I want to discuss. Very, very simple. Object serialization I will discuss. Right? So let us start the discussion like this. Yes, ma. Harsha, you try to see in a net, any friends are there, Freshers World, you just see monster.com, jobsworld.com, freshersworld.com. There are so many websites are there. Just to search in the internet. So these are all students who are having some academic gaps and studied well, and they are writing, appearing for interviews, like that. Okay, fine. Let us coming to the object serialization. So you take one small, I already made you to prepare for understanding this concept. Look at that, my dear students, once files. Under that, there is a information in that files, object data, and then record. One day, this is the one I explained for you. See that. This is the one which I explained for you. This is an object data. This is an object data. Exist in which memory, which place? This is the object existing in where? Main memory. main memory. See, my dear students, main memory. Now, I want to write this data. I want to write this data. RAM. I want to write this data. How do you write this data? How do you write this data? How do you write this data? Last class we have seen how to write the data. Yesterday's class only we have seen that how to write the data. So this is called which operation I need to write it? Write operation I need to use it. Write operation I need to use it. So either I need to use write function or I need to use which function? Write line function we need to use it. Actually this is very easy to understand now. Write lines function. So how this information is writing, you know? Whenever I say write of LST or write lines of LST, do you know? First 10 is written, next KVR is written, next 23.45 is written. How many values are there in my object? 3 values are there. Write function or write lines function can write how many times? Can write how many times? Write how many times? No. Wrong answer, ma, that is. Write function. Mono. You are going wrong, ma. You are going wrong. Is it containing 4 functions? Huh? Is it containing 4 functions? Is it containing 4 functions? I told how many functions? Functions required for write operation. How many functions only? 2. 2. Be careful, ma. You are saying 4. That is for read operation, I told. For read is concerned, 4 operations are there. For write is concerned, not that many. Okay, Mono? Yes. Fine. So no problem. Let us come into the point. Here, with the write function, with the write lines function, you are performing 3 write operations. If my object is containing 10 values, if my object is containing how many values? 10 values are available. If my object is containing 10 values, how many, with the write function or write lines function, how many types of write operations I need to do? 10 write operations I need to do it. 10 write operations I need to do it. 10 write operations I need to do it. Is it not waste of time? Is it not waste of time? Come on, everybody. Yes. See that all objects of data, this is the one which I already made you to understand. All the objects of data must become a record in the file. How to become a record in the file? Directly I want to write it. This entire data, want to write at a time. With a single write operation. I want to write the data. With a single write operation, I want to write the data. With a single write operation, we want to write the data. With a single write operation, we want to write the data. This is only possible by pickling. We call it as a pickle. We can call pickling. What do you mean by pickling? Pickling is nothing but with a single write operation, I will write the entire object data into the file of secondary memory by performing single write operation is called pickling, which is also known as object serialization we can call. What is that? Object serialization we can call. Is it understandable? Is it understandable, students? Is it okay, all of you? So did you understand the difference between normal file programming and then advanced file programming? Object serialization says write the entire data at a time. Pickling concept says write the entire data at a time. Normal concept says that one write operation at a time. One value at a time we are writing. Not all the values at a time. I hope that you are understanding what I'm talking. With a normal file programming, we can write only one value at a time. With the write functions and the write lines functions, only one value at a time. 3 write operations, it is a waste of time. I want to do what? With this programming, I want to write the complete object data at a time. Complete object data at a time into the file of secondary memory. That is done by object serialization. We can call it as an object serialization. It is also known as what? Pickling we can call. Pickling we can call. Pickling concept we can call. So coming to the point back, pickling. Now I'm going to discuss the meaning of this one. Let us assume, come on, I'm giving some description here. Whatever I explain, I'm talking. Let us assume there exists an object. There exists an object with multiple values. Let us assume there exists an object with multiple values. Okay. To save the object data, to save or what? Write the object data. To save or what? Write the object data into where? Into the file of secondary memory. Into the file of secondary memory. Follow my writing carefully. To save or write the object data, entire object data into the file of secondary memory by using write function or under write lines function. It takes multiple write operations. Multiple write operations because these functions transfers value by value from main memory into file of secondary memory. File of what? Secondary memory. And it is one of the time consuming process. How we can overcome this? It takes multiple write operations because these functions transfers value by value from main memory into the file of secondary memory. Right? And it is one of the time consuming process. How can we overcome this process? Let us assume, once again, I am considering there exists an object with multiple values. To save or write the entire object data into the file of secondary memory, by using write function or write lines function, it takes multiple write operations. Because these functions transfers value by value from main memory to the file of secondary memory. It is one of the time consuming process. Next line, how do you overcome this? To overcome this problem and performance and getting less performance. And getting what? Less performance. Even in Java also, we are having the object serialization. Okay, general word is object serialization. In our Python, we call it a pickling. So some people will ask object serialization also. That's why two subheadings I kept. To overcome this problem, what we do to overcome this problem? We must use the concept of object serialization or pickling. We must use the concept of what? Object serialization or pickling. To overcome this problem, we must use the concept of object serialization and pickling. So how to do this? To overcome this problem, we must use the concept of object serialization or pickling. So what is an advantage? The advantage or come on to the point. The advantage of pickling or object serialization is that the advantage of pickling or object serialization is that with a single write operation, with a single write operation, we can write, or what, save entire object data into the file, with what operation? With a single write operation. With a single write operation, we can write or save entire object data into the file. What is the definition of it? Definition of pickling. What is the definition of pickling? See that? Can anybody can answer my question? Definition of pickling. Very, very easy. Look at that. Definition of pickling. How to do that? Simple. So the process of what do you want to do? Here you see that diagram. I will open once again. The process of what are we doing? This object is there now. This entire object I want to write at a time to the file. Writing this entire object data at a time to the file as a record by performing one write operation only. By performing one write operation at a time, which is known as what? Object serialization or pickling. Okay. Now I am writing. The process of writing or saving the entire object data, the entire object data from main memory into the file of secondary memory, by performing what operation? Single write operation. By performing single write operation is called pickling. Is it clear, students? The process of writing or saving the entire object data from main memory into the file of secondary memory by performing single write operation is called what? Pickling. Is it understandable or not? All of you? Very simple. Hence, pickling concept participates in which process? Hence, pickling concept participates in read operation or write operation. Is it participating in read operation or write operation? Participates in write operation. Participates in which operation? Write operation. Pickling concept participates in which operation? Write operation. Is it okay? Right. Then how to implement, sir? How to implement this pickling operation? Very, very simple. So we need to go for specifying that information here. Specifying that file now. So coming to the point of it, first of all, is it understandable? Are you understanding this concept, my dear students? First, let me know that. Let me know first. First of all, is it understandable or not? You just let me know this. Are you okay? Fine. See, normal serialization is what? Normal serialization is doing what? That is important. Normal serialization is doing what? That you need to know. Okay. Then how the normal serialization is doing? Then how the data is written? All these things we must understand. Okay, now. So let us go to the steps for implementing. Here only I will go for it. Subheading I am going for it. Steps for implementing pickling concept. Steps for implementing pickling. Steps for implementing pickling. Very, very simple. Steps for implementing pickling concept. Okay. First thing is, to deal with this pickling concept, we must import a module called what? A pickle module. What is the name of the module? Pickle module. To deal with this pickling concept, next line I will write it. To deal with pickling concept, pickling concept, we use a predefined module. We use a predefined module called pickle. What is the name of the module? Pickle. Simple, nothing is difficult. First thing, what we should import? First step, import. Which module? Pickle module. Import which module? Pickle module. Yes, imported. Next, what we do? Importing pickle module. Okay. See the definition. The process of writing or saving the entire object data. So first we need to have what data? Object data must be there. Create an object with multiple values. Create an object with what values? Multiple values. Okay. We have created an object with multiple values. Okay, perfect. We created. Next, we need to open the file. Object is ready in a main memory. Create a multiple object with multiple values. In the bracket where resides in which memory? Main memory. Okay, next is called what? Choose the file name and open it into where? Into where? Can anybody can say? Open it into which mode? Right mode. Open into right mode. A comma W plus you can use, A you can use, etc. You can use it. A plus, etc. you can use. Any mode. With the binary, pickling concept always deals with the binary operation. Binary. To deal with the pickling concept, hence a pickling concept participates in write operation and ensure that the files must be in binary format. Binary format you need to take it. They gone for such a type of information. Are you following? With the binary. With what? Binary format. Are you understanding? What you will specify? B. It deals with only binary files. Ensure that the files must be in the binary format. Binary format. Yes. Okay. File is open. Creating an object. Now what do you do? Write the entire object. Use dump function of pickle module. Of what module? Pickle module. See, the name itself says dump. What is the difference between write and dump? What is the difference between write and dump? Right, dump will do what? The word itself will sound. Dump means what? Writing everything. Write means what? Value by value. Did you understand the meaning of dump, my dear students, all of you? Dump of a pickle module. Sir, what is the syntax, sir? Syntax I am writing. What is the syntax here? Pickle dot dump of what is the data? Object data, comma, file pointer. Object data, comma, file pointer. Because you are choosing the file pointer, you have created an object, pickle dot dump, object data, comma, file pointer. Is it understandable? Yes. Simple. This is called implementation of what? This is called implementation of which module? Implementation of what? Pickling concept. Pickling concept. Is it understandable? Right. Easy. Next, I want to go for what? Unpickling concept I want to go for. Shall we go for unpickling concept? That is the object deserialization I want to go for it. Object deserialization, I want to mention it here. Object deserialization, which is nothing but what? Unpickling concept we can call. Unpickling, or we can say, or what? Unpickling. We can go for it. What is this unpickling I am going to introduce? Unpickling concept, I will go for it. Object deserialization or what? Unpickling concept, I will go for it. What is this unpickling concept? Object serialization. Open this diagram once. Open this diagram once. Let us come back to the point. Let us come back to the point. Yeah. See, all of you carefully try to understand here. This is an object data. This is an object data. I want to read. I want to read. Carefully understand. I want to read into object of main memory. What we do? We apply read function. Read function. Read function. How it will read, you know? First time 10 is read. Second time KVR will read. And the next time this will read. Even though we apply any flavor of read function, internally it is reading read line. Even though we apply read line function, we are getting the data value by value. Value by value we are getting. Is it not waste of time? And that too we read a normal data, but this is called what? Record data. This is called record. Record is one to the related information. Related information. Read function cannot give relation between the data. Read function just reads it. That's it. It cannot know the relation between the values. So, is it taking more number of write operations or not? Object is there with n. Object is there whose size is n bytes, for example. N bytes is there. N bytes. It reads the value by value. So 3 values are there, for example. 3 values means how many times? How many read operations it will take? 3 read operations it will take. 3 read operations it will take. 3 read operations it will take. It takes more amount of time. It takes more amount of time. But I want to read. How many read operations I want to do it? 1 read operation I want to go for it. 1 read operation I want to go for it. To perform 1 read operation, I will go for what concept? Unpickling concept I want to apply. Unpickling concept I want to apply. Unpickling is nothing but deserialization we can call. Deserialization we can call. Which one is faster here? Which one is faster here? Which one is faster? Unpickling concept is faster. Unpickling concept is faster. That's why we are seeing some advanced version here. Let us see. That's what I said in the beginning days only. All the objects of data must become a records and in the file, and all the records of file will become what? Objects. How it is becoming? With the pickling and unpickling only. With that orientation only I wrote there. Come on to the point. I'm writing some description. Let us assume there exists a record. There exists a record in a file. 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 Right? So multiple values are inside the record. Let us assume there exists a record in a file, and it contains n values. It contains n values. To read, I'm writing to read the recorded values, entire record values, to read the entire record values with the read function, with the read of number of chars function, comma, read line function and read lines function. Read lines function to read the entire record values with read number of records except read lines. They takes more amount of time because internally they read the values value by value and value by value and degrading the performance. Okay, performance. To overcome this problem, now I'm writing, to overcome this problem, To overcome this problem, we must use the concept of what? Deserialization. Object deserialization. Object deserialization. Also called as what? Unpickling. Unpickling. We will use unpickling. To overcome this problem, we must use the concept of object serialization, unpickling concept. Okay. Now I am writing the advantage of what? Unpickling. The advantage of unpickling. The advantage of unpickling is that with a single read operation, we can read all the values. We can read the entire record values. We can read entire record values. The advantage of unpickling is that with a single read operation, we can read entire record values. Okay. Definition, I will go for it. Definition of unpickling. Simple, opposite to that. Definition of unpickling. Definition of what? Unpickling operation I am going to give you. Once you understand pickling, of course, we already had a base for that. Pickling concept says what? Writing. This is called reading. The process of reading the entire object, reading the entire record content from the file of secondary memory into where object of what? Main memory is called unpickling. Is called what? Unpickling. The process of reading the entire record content from the file of secondary memory into the object of main memory is called unpickling. Okay. So unpickling concept participates in where? Unpickling concept, hence pickling concept participates in read operation. Unpickling concept participates in which operation? Read operation. And ensure that files must be in which format? Binary format. Be careful, try to listen that. Yeah. Next, what are the steps for implementation? Steps for implementing there. Now I am going to take steps for implementing unpickling operation. Steps for implementing unpickling. What are the steps for implementing unpickling? Very, very easy. There I am going to talk about it. First step is as usual same. Import pickle module as usual, that is done. Importing pickle module, okay. Next is called what? Choose the file name and open it into where? Choose the file name and open it into which mode? Which mode? I must go for what? File name, because records are there in the file name. So I must say choose the file name and open it into read mode. So read kind of flavors, or comma, or plus comma, etc. with the binary format. Okay. Open the file. File pointer is pointing to that file. Then use, here you are using dump. So how use that? Next one is simple. Use load function. Load. L-O-A-D. See, the name itself says load. Use the load function of which module? Pickle module, which will load the entire record from the main memory. Syntax, I am going to write it. Syntax. What is the syntax? Record. I will say REC data, record data. I will show you that also. Example also we are going to see now. Record data. Pickle dot. What is that? Load. I will write if you want. Load of pickle module, which will read entire record content where file pointer is pointing. Where file pointer is pointing. Dump also same. Dump also same. Use a dump of pickle module. Where dump function is used for. Where dump function is used for. Writing the entire object data. I'm writing the function name purpose also. Entire object data into the file. Where file pointer is pointing. Where file pointer is pointing. I hope you are dump object data. This one. So unpickling also done. That's it. We will print this data. The data. So I will write last term display REC record data. How to display that we will see the program. Is it understandable today? Guys? Easy? Is it easy or difficult? Easy. Not a difficult at all. So that we will see in the tomorrow's class. I will tell you the program. Now it is almost coming to 7:40 like that. Program also not getting completed. Tomorrow class when I come back, we will discuss. Okay, na? Program we will discuss tomorrow. So with tomorrow, first 1 hour, this will be finished. First beginning 1 hour, this will be finished because I will go to the programming part of it. Okay, na? Is it understandable, dear students? Fine. So don't miss the tomorrow's class. Very, very important. So are you reading daily? Read daily. Don't miss that single topic. Right? So take care of it. Yes, ma. Which notes I did not share, ma? Sir, you did not share day before yesterday notes. Can you please provide? Day before yesterday's notes I did not load. Huh? I did not upload. Uploaded, ma. I uploaded. Every day I'm uploading. Everybody is saying that uploaded. Uploaded the data. Check it out. Okay. I will check it out anyhow. I will check it out, ma. No problem. Once again, I will check it out. Okay. I will upload it. I will upload once again. Okay, na? Not an issue. I will upload total data today. Not an issue. Okay. Right. Thank you. Good day. All the best.